It knows the names now. It calls them in the order it took them. And beneath it, a line typed by something else. Ethan Ward, third to last. Tonight we received Ethan's 6th email. Half of it was corrupted, half of it was copied, and one line wasn't typed by him. Welcome to Scary Stories After Dark, where the quiet never stays quiet for long. Ethan and the woman from 3C barricaded themselves inside 2A after nearly being dragged into 2B. The walls of his apartment began to shift subtly, plaster rippling as if breathing beneath paint. The woman pressed her palm to the wall.
It's writing.
Ethan backed away. Slowly, names emerged through the paint, as though etched from the inside, one by one. M. Halverson, J. Rivas, S. Meyer, Daniel H. L. Brooks, T. Alcott, dozens more. Finally, Ethan Ward. Ethan's throat tightened. Or these are the people it took. She nodded.
It keeps their names so it can use their voices.
The building was empty. Every unit, every hallway, every stairwell. Doors stood open, lights flickered in waves, like something moved through the circuits. Ethan knocked on 3A. No answer. 3B. Empty. 4A. Empty. The woman clutched her dog tightly.
This is what it does before a harvesting.
Ethan froze. A what? She swallowed.
When the building aligns, when the apparatus below spins, it chooses multiple names at once.
Something large began moving in the walls, slow, deliberate, hungry. Ethan turned to the woman. What does it mean, third to last? She grabbed a piece of chalk from her pocket and began writing on Ethan's floor. A timeline, a pattern.
It doesn't just take people, it takes them in order. Once one name is taken, the next door appears.
Ethan's voice shook. So Daniel was second to last? She nodded.
And after you, there are 2 more.
Ethan felt sick. The building was counting down. Names, slots, chairs, a full circle, 12 chairs, 10 filled. His seat was number 11. Mirrors throughout the apartment vibrated. The bathroom mirror fogged, not from heat, but from breath. Ethan stepped toward it. The fog formed shapes, letters, words. Hear me! Ethan wiped the surface. Behind his reflection stood Harrison, the landlord. Except, not exactly. His face blurred, shifting like heat distortion. He spoke slowly.
You opened too many doors. The building knows you now.
Ethan backed away. The reflection leaned closer, even though Ethan was no longer near the glass.
You are name 11. Name 12 is already chosen.
The reflection smiled, distorted, too wide.
Would you like to meet them?
Ethan fell back. The woman screamed. Behind the broken mirror was a small, dark tunnel leading deeper into the building's walls. Ethan crawled in first. The woman followed. The walls vibrated around them. Whispers overlapped, like the building recited a prayer. Ethan crawled faster. The tunnel opened into a vertical shaft, lit only by a single flickering bulb far below. Along the shaft walls were black metallic vents, each vent labelled with a name. One vent read, "Wad." Something sniffed at the metal grate, slow, wet.
Almost your turn.
Ethan reeled backward in terror. A hand burst through the grate, bending the bars outward like clay. Long fingers stretched toward Ethan's face.
Go, move.
They scrambled down the shaft into a side tunnel. The tunnel led to a familiar place, the chair room. Only now. All the chairs were filled. 11 bodies sat in perfect formation. Still, silent, faces blank, eyes closed. In the centre, the mirror, dark, reflecting nothing. Ethan counted. Daniel, Halverson, Revis, Maya, all of them. All except one. Chair 12, empty. A brass plaque gleamed at its base. Final entry. Ethan trembled. If I sit, it completes the circle. The woman grabbed his arm.
That's what it wants. Once the circle is full, it becomes whole.
The ground shook. Lights flickered violently from the ceiling. Black tendrils of shadow dripped downward. Slow. Liquid. Reaching. A single voice spoke from every direction.
Ethan, take your place.
Ethan screamed. Ethan and the woman ran toward the exit tunnel. The shadows followed. Fast, fluid, hungry. Behind them, each occupied body whispered his name.
Ethan. Ethan. Ethan.
The entity thundered.
You cannot leave your circle incomplete.
As they reached the hallway, a new door appeared. Fresh paint, brass knob. The plaque read, Unit 0A. Entry point. The woman gasped.
That's the final door. It's for you.
Ethan turned, and 7A was now wide open. Silhouettes filled the doorway, watching, breathing, waiting.
The last seat is ready.
You've been listening to Scary Stories After Dark. Subscribe, if you dare.